Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
On a crisp evening in Leo Cedarville, Indiana, we welcome you tonight to this all-important matchup between the Heritage Patriots and the Leo Lions. And a pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be watching. Joe Northern, delighted to have you with us. Again, this is a Leo Lion team that is coming in at 3-7 here in the regular season as it stands. As we will introduce the starting lineup for the Lions. At the moment, number 3, Marlo Weaver. Number 5, Marissa Ballman. Number 6, Brianna Wallace. As they are introducing the entire roster as it stands right now. And we will step aside.
Thanks for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
All right, folks, let's get this matchup started. You can hear the song, Authority Song, from the great Hoosier legend and John Mellencamp layering in the background, and we've got a great matchup here tonight between a very good Heritage team coming in 11-3 on the season, taking on Leo 3-7. Joe Northern, my tag team partner in crime for tonight as it stands right now, in Jake Kaplan. Delighted to have you with us. You can hear the train sound sirening, and here we go to get this matchup fired up between Leo and Heritage. So as we take a look at the lineups, Heritage is going to be in the away blue uniforms, but crescending down to white. Leo in the home white. And they will get first serve as it stands right now. Let's start with the Lions. It'll be number 11, Bella Hensley, to get us started. Brianna Wallace, number 3, Marlo Weaver. Number 9, Emerson Weaver, also in the rotation. Number 5, Marissa Bauman, the freshman. Mia Norris also in the rotation as well. And swung on and an ace to get this thing started. So Leo answers first to get the quick point on the board to make it 1-0. Brought back on the opposite side from Heritage, but swung high and out of play. So the Lions getting a quick answer back on the board, and certainly trying to answer the call rather early here in set number 1. Joe Northern and Jake Kaplan, delighted to have you with us again, brought over by Hensley. Hensley up into the net, and it's a 3-0 effort already in advantage of Leo. As we get the Pac-Man sound to start here at 3-0. Chance lobbed over and out of play. And that gives us a chance to give you the starting rotation tonight for the Heritage Patriots, coached by Shelly Schwartz and assisted by Nicole Walter. Number 4, Grace Schaumann, serve it over. Number 6, Maya Ehrman. Number 12, and Audra Bickle. Number 8, Ava Johnson, also in the rotation as well. This one lobbed back into Leo territory. Swung on, down up from Weaver. Weaver into the net and back on the board for the Lions, as they are currently on a 4-1 run, which is, of course, our score. Elena Gushthal also in the rotation tonight. And number 4, Grace Schaumann. Number 9, Elaine Bickle. Number 6, Maya Ehrman, also in the rotation. Number 8, Ava Johnson. And number 12, in Audra Bickle. So a family affair for the Heritage team that is currently 11-3 on the season, and with good reason, as this one swung out and out of play. And 4-2 advantage of Leo. And the Patriots now just settling and resetting to get this match started here in set number 1. Get starting a little early on horseback here. Joe Northern, Jake Kaplan. JV finishing in 2, where Leo, you have your JV matches beginning at 5:30, but pivoting up and out of play. And a great tip across again from Leo in the interim to make it now 5-2 advantage of the Lions. And this one swung up into the net and in time for Heritage. 3-5 our score here in set number 3, or set number 1 rather. And a quick little pivot up in the net to cut the lead down to 1. So a generous bounce across the net to make it now 5-4. Patriots certainly looking for the advantage here. This one swung up and across. Chance of coming again for Norris. Norris again, opposite side. Back in Heritage territory. Tipped up from Gutsall. Now another chance to swing it up top. This one out of play. And so the Lions getting their 6 point, 3 of those coming from side outs as it stands right now, to make it now 6-4 in advantage of Leo. And we'll talk about stat leaders coming up in just a moment. Or when time permits, as this one lopped down and back into the outer sides of the box, make it 7-4. Again, leaders to look at for both sides for the Patriots again. Maya Ehrman, 2.4 kills percent. Ava Johnson with 2.3. Ehrman also leading a hitting percentage, coming in at .189 into tonight's matchup. Johnson not too far behind at 1.1. And a swing up across in time, this time for Johnson, to make the lead now 5-7. And it's 7-5 advantage of Leo. But the Patriots trying to continue to command things forward. Chance again upcoming from Gutschall. Gutschall. And an ace. So the quick ace again for the senior outside hitter. And the Patriots now certainly rallying their way back here in set number 1. And an opportunity to even it up at 7-7. Here's the push across again from Gutschall. Gutschall gets it over. Gets it back over to Hensley. Hensley now opposite side. Heritage again on the swing. Out of play. They're looking for the tips, but no tip called. They say play on. So no tip on the swing, and it'll be back on the board this time for Leo as they lead it by 2, 8-6. Chance of coming now for the freshman in Marissa Bauman. Bauman hits this one over, swung out of play. 8-7 the score. Chance again upcoming. This time back in the hands of Norris. Norris tries to get this down. Lobbed back opposite direction. Gets this down and in. And a great tip across coming in from Audra Bickle. Quickly answering the call back on her side of things to make it 8-8. But another swing across this time for Bella Hensley to get the quick point on the board. And it's 9-8. Goes over to Johnson. Johnson swung down opposite side. Now another high tip. Dog in the meantime from Hess. Hess again. Gets this across. Connects over to Walter. Walter strikes it down. And the Patriots even it at 9 here in set number 1. Maya Ehrman now ready to bring it over. Here's Ehrman. Gets this across, but out of play. The one thing that has haunted the Lions tonight has certainly been the word side out this evening. As Leo leads it 10-9. Another chance upcoming. This one swung down, tip, and out of play. So the Patriots getting a quick side out on their side of things now to make it 10-10. Great Shaman now to bring it over. Shaman hits it across. Hits back over to Norris. Lobs back opposite side. Swung down from Gutschall. Gutschall could not get it down and in. It swung out of play. 11-10 our score. Chance now coming again from number 9 and Emerson Weaver. Weaver on the opposite side, but could not get it to go as it runs back into the net. 11-11 our score here in the first. And another swing chance upcoming from Audra Bickle. Bickle gets this over. Gets this back over to Hensley. Hensley again gets this across. Brought up by Keel. Keel still kept in time. Swung down, tip, saved by Hensley. But sails out of the box. And the Patriots get their first lead of the night to make it now 12-11. And a timeout by Leo. Will step aside. Patriots charging back. Lead it by 1.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on a mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook.
12-11 our score. The Patriots charging back here in set number 1. They were trailing 4-1 early on, but have now righted the ship back in their direction. Now another swing tip high over, and they will rule it as a quad hit against Leo. So the quad hit, it does go against Leo. And again, the official again with the wrong signal, but again, they're just like you. They try to, just like we try as well. 12-12 our score. Swung up and out of play. 13-12 our score. Chance upcoming again for Marlo Weaver. Weaver lobs this over, opposite side. Gets back over to Urban. Urban sails it out of play. And the lead now even at 13. And you take a look again, records coming in. The Lions 3-7. The Patriots 11-3 here in 2025. And a big swing down and in. This time coming in from Leah Chappell to answer the call. And the Lions with an advantage. And Heritage takes a timeout. We'll take one as well. 15-12. Lions up by 3.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, as we go on here in set number 1, a 15-12 lead and advantage of Leo. The Lions have done a great job of continuing to command the front attack. Here in the match thus far, this one brought up opposite side. Gets over to Johnson. Johnson into the net. And so the Lions now answering back rather quickly to make it 16-12. Another chance upcoming. Another chance again upcoming. This one slid out and out of play. And it's 17-12 advantage of Leo. The Lions certainly trying to play spoiler here tonight. Another swing, opposite side. This one brought back, connected over to Gutzall. Gutzall again gets this over. Finding Norris. Norris could not get it to go as that goes wide. And the Patriots cut it to within 4. 17-13 our score. Leo again has held a high advantage, but Heritage again, a team that has been known to bounce back. They played probably more 5-set matches than anybody here in 2025 as it stands right now. As the Patriots lead it, or the Lions lead it, we should say, 18-13. Still a lot of work left to do. Into the net that goes. So the chase continuing for Leo with a quick run up into the net as we see number 2, and Alana Gutzall. Gutzall now gets it over. And sails out of the box. 19-14 the advantage of the Lions. Again, take a look at the schedule of how Heritage has played this season. One can note, however, the Patriots have played in more classics than regular season matchups as it stands right now. This one swung over opposite side. Now another chance up into the net, and lob saved in time by Norris. Now another chance at a swing up front. This one coming up from Walter. Walter again tipped down. Saved by Urban. Lob into the net and back on the board. 19-15 in a 4-point game. Right as full 5-game matches have come against Norwell, Concordia Lutheran, Northrop, and Adams Central. But 3 of those have had to come in 5 sets. Chance up coming again for the Patriots. This one lobbed down and over. Connected over to Norris. Norris hits this one across. 4-point game. Swung on, tipped. Down on the opposite side. Again, swung on. They look for it. They don't get it. And so the Patriots cut it down to within 3. 19-16 our score, advantage of Heritage. Or Leo, we should say. Now another lob on the opposite side. They sail this one across over and got the tip. They found the tip. And it's 20-16. The Lions again riding some momentum here in set number 1. And a timeout called by Heritage. Well, just to let you know, Friday night's a great night for football here on Summit City Sports. We have 7 games on the docket for you coming up tomorrow night. And one of the more intriguing matchups will be right here at Leo, as the New Haven Bulldogs look for their first win of the season, taking on a team that hasn't got a blemish yet, as they take on the hometown Lions. Coverage starts at 6:45 p.m. Another big NE8 matchup we'll have for you. East Noble taking on DeKalb. Both teams also want to know in league play, as the Barons want to play spoiler on their homecoming night. We'll have that for you right here on SummitCitySports.com. Other games in action will be 3-0 Bluffton taking on Woodland, Concordia taking on Northside, Bishop Luers and Southside, Wayne and Snyder, and Eastside taking on Churubusco, which our owner, founder, Jeff Mahoney, will be on the call for that game. And as of tonight, I have found out of the 500-pound turtle in Churubusco. Again, just slightly minor note, originally I'm a Missouri guy, but I've lived in the Fort Wayne area for a little over a year. So traditions and teams still somewhat new, but a growing tradition I have grown to enjoy. Swing in time, coming in for number 6, and Maya Ehrman answers the call, make it 20-17 here in the first. And the Patriots trying to battle back rather quickly. And again, match started just a little bit early here tonight. JV going 2 and out. in the quick 20-minute intermission period. One thing to note at Leo is that when they start games, they mean they start games on time. And certainly not an issue with that. This one swung on the opposite side to Hensley. Hensley now another chance. Finds Walter. Walter back row. Can't get it. And Alexa Walter gets the stop. And a 2-point game. 20-18 our score. Chance up coming again for Ava Johnson. Lobs this on the opposite side. Goes back to Norris. Norris again. Blocked at the net. Again this time from Alexa Walter on the board. Let's take a look at that again one more time. Powered by our friends at Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. But Walter commanding the up front block. And the Patriot fans certainly feel that they are back on the right track. They're down by 1, 20-19 here in set number 1. Back in a moment.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
.2019 our score. The Patriots on a quick 3-0 run here in set number 1. Can they find a way to right the ship to get back to a 1-0 lead? And take a 1-0 lead, we should say. Goes back into Leo territory. This time tipped over to Weaver. Weaver, opposite side, connecting over to Walter. Walter gets this lobbed over opposite side. Could not get the hand on it. And the insurance point goes to Leo to make it 21-19. And so the Lions now pushing ever so closer to that magic number at 25. Patriots only 2 leads here tonight. Can they find a way to surge back? The tip up front from Maya Ehrman can certainly help in doing so. As she gets the good spot up front to make it a 1-point game. 21-20 here in the first. As we see Grace Schauman now ready to bring it over. Schauman gets it across. Chance again. They go for the light tip, but not enough for Rihanna Wallace. And we are even now at 21. Here in set number 1. Bounce tip coming in again from Schauman. Back row they go off the hands of Weaver. This time swung across. Got it. Emerson Weaver had the chance and capitalized on it. And a 1-point game, 22-21. So you can adjacently hear the Heritage fans looking for a side out. Leo fans trying to play spoiler. And a generous bounce over the net. This time for the hands of Weaver again once more. As we take a look at that again one more time, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. As they get the bounce in time. That's the wrong play. We'll show you the ace when we get a chance. Swung on, tip, not going to get it. And 22-23 advantage of Leo. Chance again upcoming. This time tipped over, blocked again. Maya Ehrman with a big block up front. And we are even at 23. Chance again, opposite side they go. Here comes Morris. Lobbed over. But a missed collision. Gonna go against the Patriots, and it's set point advantage of Leo. So the miscommunication on the board. And a chance up front again for Weaver. And her younger sister in Marlo Weaver, we should say. Gets this lobbed over. Swung down, tipped, saved by Weaver. Evens it up. So we are going to go to extras here in set number 1. The question is, how many extras are we going to go to? 24-24 here in the first. As they go back to Johnson. Johnson, back row again to Weaver. Swung on tip from her older sister. Connected back to Gutsall. Gutsall, dug up by Emerson Weaver. Tipped over by Norris. They got to chase it, and they do! A great swing in time from Irvin. Another swing tip. They were looking for the call. They didn't get it. And again, set point number 2 for Leo on the board. And it's 25-24. Chance goes back to Norris. Norris again, tipped over, inside the box. And we play on. 25-25 here in the first. And more noise continuing to be made on both sides. A great matchup so far as it stands. So we'll try to do it again. Hess gets it over. Sails out of the box. The side outs coming back to haunt the Patriots just a little bit more. And now can the Lions find a way to capitalize? Here's Bowman. Into the net, and we'll do it again. 26-all here in set number 1. And just a lot of back and forth we go. Lobbed up on the opposite hand, but not in time. And now the Patriots with an opportunity for their set point of the evening. 27-26. So Lane Bickle now ready to bring it over. Goes for light up the middle. Chance again up front. Swung off tip. And we play on. 27-27, as you can see the jubilation and the frustration coming all across the court here this evening. On both sides saying, why can't we find a way to get 2 in a row? Here is Hyde now. Hyde gets it across. Back row over to Hess. Chance again upcoming. Swung over from Ehrman. Finds the call. And who else but one of the leading attackers in Maya Ehrman to get it over. Set point number 2 now on the board for Heritage. Get one more quick glimpse at it, powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning, as she found the back row rather quickly. Chance again from Hess, and we play on. So in case you're just joining us, no one has found a way to pull off 2 points in a row here in set number 1. Whether it be the side outs, whether it be the miscues up front, whether it be just the great good attacking. This is what you want in volleyball, however. Chance again, swung down, tip. Saved in the meantime from Bickle. Bickle again up front. Gets it across to Johnson in the back corner. And set point number 3, advantage of Heritage. Rotation switch coming in. We'll see Alana Gustall returning back for Heritage. 29-28 our score. That's Grace Schauman looking for the opportunity. Schauman gets it over. Opposite side lift. Gets down to Weaver, still live. They got to go back to Weaver. Saved in the interim up the middle. They got to go up front for the kill. And they do! And the big swing up front for the Patriots. And that is how set number 1 will come to a close. And yes, I'm quoting our cameraman next to me in Jake Kaplan. That is just set number 1. Yes. Yes, it is. I wonder if the next 2, 3, or 4 might hold. We go to the intermission. 30-28, Heritage wins the first. Back in the second in a moment. This is high school girls volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
For watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
We appreciate that. Here, hang on. Let me toss it a break real quick.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Worried about the gate, but I don't think it takes. I've got family out of town, so just send them the link, so I appreciate it.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
We welcome you back. Heritage wins set number 1, 30-28. Joe Northern alongside Jay Kaplan. And an opportunity for the Patriots again to bring it over. As we see number 6 and Maya Ehrman bring it across. And to get started back here in set number 1. Swing tip down and in. Bella Hensley gets it across to make it 1-0. Well, if you hint a family connection in volleyball here, you are certainly correct. For those of you that joined us for our first season of boys volleyball earlier this season, you might notice the last name Walter. Alexa Walter, her brother Braden, key component for the Heritage Patriots last season on the boys' side. Swing across from Audrey Bickle gets the Patriots back on the board. Their fathers, Steve Walter, principal of Heritage, again, big volleyball fan who's been standing up cheering the Patriots on tonight, and with good reason here, too, of a team that's currently 11-3 this season and certainly trying to find a way to right the ship a little bit. Now, when you look at the record scene, yes, it's mainly during classics, but has done a great job of at least trying to continue the momentum going on both sides of the court. And all that matters is how you do in October. Chance again coming from Gutzall. This one swung down and in. A commanded swing from Elena Gutzall gets it on the board, and the Patriots up 2-1. But into the net it goes to make it 2-2. And we are even at 2. With Emerson Weaver now in an opportunity to swing this across. Weaver lobs it across, but into the net it goes. So a quick in-net violation to bring it back on the opposite side. We'll get you caught up on some of the other games that we have next week. We will tell you that we will see these Heritage Patriots next week on Monday night as they take on Wayne at Wayne. But barring future developments, the schedule could be potentially changing where we might get to see Heritage twice next week. Lobbed up in the back row, they go to Weaver. Weaver again gets this across. Connecting back to Ehrman. Ehrman again slides this over. Finds Weaver. Weaver tipped over. Still kept live. Now another chance, finding Johnson. Johnson again, opposite side. Connects. And on the board. So a quick swing across again. With Hensley and Weaver, it's really been that dynamic duo for Coach Ashley Robinson Company. And it's 4-3 advantage of Leo, or advantage of Heritage, I beg your pardon. Chance again now for Weaver. Weaver gets across. Swung on, tipped. Gets it down to Johnson. Johnson answers it right back. As Ava Johnson with a quick tip up front to make it 5-3 advantage of Heritage. And again, a wildly entertaining first set in case you're just joining us. It went to 30 in the first set. With Heritage getting the tip and the win. But now the Patriots trying to make everything all but certain here in set number 2. As that one sails out of the box. So the Patriots on a quick 2-0 run. As we see Ava Johnson again, the senior defensive specialist, bring it across, but sails out of play. 6-4 our score. Joe Northern, Jay Kaplan with you. Key matchup for both of these teams here in this 2025 regular season. The Patriots trying to get up to 12 wins. Leo trying to play spoiler at 3-7. And a commanding swing this time coming in from number 11 and Bella Hensley. And it's 6-5. Hensley again, a senior that has been nothing but money if you can hear the sound effects coming from the public address announcer. Mia Norris now. Norris, back row they go. Chance again, block tip it in! Leah Chappell gets the big block and tip, and the Lions now on a 3-0 run here in set number 2. But not enough on the opposite side, and swung off the net to make it 7-6. And the chance of coming again for Elena Gutsall. Gutsall again goes to the back line. Gutsall gets this over, but out of play. 7-7 our score. And Marissa Palma now with another opportunity. Ballman. Lob to the back row, finds Hess. Connecting back over to Bickle. Bickle tipped up, finding Walter. Walter with the credit. As number 7 finds a way to get the tip across. And to make it now 8-7. An advantage of the Patriots. What's really been a back and forth matchup here tonight. Dug up and received by Ballman. High tip, they go back row over to Hess. Hess again, hits this high. Ehrman, block tip, still kept live. They go up the middle. Now another chance again, this time over to Johnson. Down low and in! Back-to-back for number 7 in Alexa Walter. So Walter going back-to-back. And the lead up to 2 for Heritage midway through the second. And an ace! 10-7 our score. And Leo wants to stop and think it over. We'll step aside. 10-7 our score. Heritage trying to pull away quickly here in set number 2.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
10-8. Heritage with the advantage by 2, but the Lions again have found a way. And a rotation error going to go against the Patriots in the meantime. And the lead trimmed back to 1, 10-9 here in set number 2. As we are looking to see the debate on the rotation to see if that could potentially be a jump replay, but may not necessarily be the case. It will not be, so the point still goes to Leo. They trail by 1. Swung on opposite side. Gets back over to Weaver. Weaver tipped over. Chance again connected up front, down and in. And the lead now connected at 10. As Avery Swift now with a big chance to bring it over. Swift gets this across. Chance again upcoming. Swung down, tip it in. And a commanding swing from Maya Ehrman up front. And the lead now to make it 11-10. An advantage to Heritage. Joe Northern, Jay Kavland, glad to have you with you on a Thursday night. As the Patriots try to go for their 12th win here in 2025. This one swung up, out of play. Back in a moment.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
(13 to 11) our score, advantage of the Patriots. As our cameraman swung over, opposite side, gets it back, down and in for Rihanna Wallace. So Wallace answering the call now to make it a 1-point game, 13 to 12 here in the second. And a chance to get up front this time for Emerson Weaver. Weaver sails it up and an ace. This match is even at 13. This game is even at 13. Heritage up by 1 point, 1 game to nothing. But the Lions trying to even it up and force this to go the distance. This one sails out of the box, 14-13. Chance again up front, this time from number 6, Rihanna Wallace.
For watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion.
Chance again upcoming. This time, lob to the back row and in. Off the hands of Leah Chappell. And we are even now at 15. A big save across coming in from Ava Johnson. But another swing across the side from Leo to make it 16-15. Gets it back to Norris. Opposite side. Swung on up front to find Hensley. Hensley on the run. Chance again. Finds Gutsall. Gutsall tipped down. A great tip over from Hensley. Now another chance for Gutsall. Goes to the tip of her own. Dug out by Ballman. Back row they go to connect with Johnson. High swing. Gets it fine to Urban. They go back to Hensley. Mid row they go. Chance again. Swung on tip. Saved in time by Weaver. And her sister gets it across. Another tip. Another swing on opposite side. Hensley. Back row again they go to find Bickle. Still kept live in the meantime from Gutsall, but out of play. And 17-15 our score, an advantage of Leo. But a great rally on both sides. The Lions getting the last laugh on that one. Here's Norris inside for the ace. As Mia Norris gets it inside. 18-15. Leo up by 3. Back in a moment.
For watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio.
18-15 our score. Leo up by 3. Chance again upcoming. Gets it back over to Norris. Norris again. Lobs it across. Connecting back over to Johnson. Johnson again. Blocked up front. Double team block and a great commanding swing. This time from the hands of Kendall Roy. As Roy gets it across and in time. And the lead back down to 2, 18-16, advantage of Leo. But the Patriots trying to charge back here. Chance again for Kirsten Hess. They go up the middle. Chance again over to Hensley. Hensley sails it out, but out of the box. 1 point game, 18-17. Another push across. Gets this across over to Hess. Hess again. Sets this up. Tip down and in. Marissa Ballman on the answer back. And so the Lions now back up by 2. Well, still up by 2. And a supportive friend chanting, "She's a freshman," across the hall. Chance again upcoming. They go to Bickle, this time into the net, back on the board. 20-17 our score. Here's Marissa Bauman. Sails this across. Now another chance. Get this over to connect it with Urban as she gets it back on the board. 20-18. Tipped down and inside, connecting with Hensley. Hensley again, lobbed over. In the back row, they go to Chappell. Chappell tipped over. Saved again in Heritage territory. Chance lobbed over in front. Walter trying to get the double team, and she gets the credit. 20-19 now, the Patriots within 1. Very similar to what we saw in set number 1, where the Patriots had to play a little bit of catch-up, but have found a way to push ahead against Leo here tonight. Chance again upcoming. Dug up opposite side, going back to Bickle. Tipped over. They try to keep this live, and they do. It's Walter again. Block tip. This time off the hands of Hensley. And 21-19 our score here in the second. But the Lions again certainly continuing to try to pull ahead and not pull away late. Lobbed over from Swift. Brought down and in. Emerson Weaver with the dunk block up front. As Weaver gets it across, Heritage will take a timeout. We'll show you this one more time. Again, the dunk block with the Taco Bell being played on the block as well. Well, next week we can let you know that we will indeed see this Heritage team again as they take on the Wayne Generals at Wayne. As we'll get that started just about 7 p.m. right here on SummitCitySports.com. Other games we'll have for you. We'll also have Snyder taking on Concordia. And then we head down to Decatur as number 4 of the state, number 5 of the state, Carroll, takes on Belmont. And we will have a special guest coach commentator on with us that night. Yes, a special coach commentator on the Wednesday night broadcast coming up at Belmont. You don't want to miss that. We won't tell you who as of yet, but it will be coming up next week right here on Summit City Sports. And so far, as it stands right now, it's been a great game. Just back and forth we go. But it has been Leo riding the late momentum here in this second set, but still have a little bit of work left to do. And the chance at swing again upcoming this time from Swift. Sails out of the box, and we play on. 22-20, Heritage winning the first 30-28. They had to go to the extra points. But another chance again in time for Heritage. They would like to finish this at 25. Hensley tipped down. A one-hander across the board. Now another chance. Dug up in the meantime from Bickle. Lob back from Walter. Sails out of play. And 23-20 our advantage now. An advantage of Leo. And so the Lions again trying to even it up at 1 game apiece to make it a best 2 out of 3 here tonight at the Lions Den. Into the net that goes. We play on. 23-21. As here is Grace Shaman on the opposite side. Shaman again, a constant leader for this Heritage team, but a junior that will be taking on more senior leading abilities next season. That one swung down in time for Emerson Weaver. 24-21. And set point opportunity for Leo. They have it. And insurance points, 2 insurance points at least, to try to ensure that they could even this matchup at 1. The question is, will they? Emerson Weaver now. Into the net, we play on. 22-24, advantage of Leo. The Lions trying to get ever so closer here in set number 2. And they've played certainly the sets down to the wire here tonight. Bickle gets it over. Back into Heritage territory. They go again up front. Swung down and in. Alana Gutzall gets it back on the board. And the Lions will call a timeout. Take a look at that again one more time from the hands of Gutzall. As she finds the commanding swing and really connecting in the back row to make it a 1-point game. So again, also we'll have some early morning soccer for you coming up on Saturday here on the network. As Wayne will take on Bishop Dwenger, a 10 a.m. brunch special for you. Gade Miller will have the call for that one for you coming up at 10 a.m. right here on Summit City Sports. Of course, we'll let you know our football schedule in completeness once we have an opportunity to in just a moment. Completeness for next week, we should say. This one lobbed over. Hensley gets it saved up in time. Chance into the nets, and it's over. And just like that, this is going to a best 2 out of 3 here at Leo tonight. So, as we go to the third, Leo wins it 23-25. Heritage wins the first 30-28. As we go to the third, coming up in just a moment. This is high school girls volleyball on SummitCitySports.com. And tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following, including the Big Eyed Fish. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment, only at the Big Eyed Fish. By Tom Steele Tire, 2 locations best to serve you off North Clinton and West Jefferson. Tom Steele Tire, servicing all your automotive needs. By Ottweiler Contracting, from bid to build, Ottweiler Contracting has you covered. Visit OttweilerContracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, training and building the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. As we will step aside, get you ready for set number 3 coming up in just a moment.
Thanks for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this talk.
21-13 our score, advantage of the Patriots. And a chance again upcoming. Lobbed up opposite side, and a great sneak attack from Kendall Roy. As Roy finds the spot she's looking for. And a 9-point game here in the third. Another chance again. Gets over to Hess and an ace. The third ace in set number 3, and it's 23-13 advantage of the Patriots. Take a look at that again one more time. Make it back to back. And a set point ace opportunity, if anything. 4 aces in the third. 2 off the hands of number 1 and Kirsten Hess. Can she find a way to do it again? She does! (23-13). Heritage up by 2. We go to the fourth. 2-1 advantage Patriots. Back in a moment. This is high school girls volleyball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Go.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Back with you here in set number 4. Heritage trying to finish it off in 4. Leo trying to fight back to go for yet another 5-game matchup here in their home court. Would be their second in 2025, should it stand. Joe Northern's delighted to have you with us. Jake Havland on camera. This one sails, but off the hand and on the board this time for Leo to make it 1-0. Well, again, really, tail of the tape is that these two teams have just continued to go gut and gut with each other. Both former ACAC opponents before Leo ran to the NE8 10 years ago. And a quick ace on the board, now officially ruled the ace on the board, we should say, off the hands of Bella Hensley. To make it now 2-0. But Hensley sails it out of the box, make it 2-1. Well, again, busy week of volleyball here in the 260. Already to believe that if you look at the calendar, postseason play is literally a month and 4 days away. As number 4 in Grace Shulman hits this across. This one swung out of play. And we are even at 2. And if you take a look at both of these teams in their respective sectionals, they again have some tough routes to really go through it. But Heritage with an opportunity to win that one as the big competition comes in the hands of the Norwell Knights. As that one sails out of play. Meanwhile, for Leo, they happen to be in one of the most loaded and, dare we say, scariest sectionals that we've seen in quite some time, with Angola leading the charge, a very resurgent Garrett team, a resurgent East Noble now in the run in that sectional. Leo also continuing to be involved, Bishop Dwenger in the conversation as well, and Concordia Lutheran. Well, we can't confirm which sectional we will be at officially, but we can tell you that should things continue to be according to plan, it is a possibility you might see us at that sectional later on. And it's thanks to quick rotations and quick serves off the hands of the Lions to certainly make it interesting no matter where they stand in the match. 5-2 our score, trying to avoid going 3-8. Heritage trying to go to 12-3 here in the 2025 campaign. This one lobbed across again. Connects back to find Gutzall. Gutzall again. A little collision up front, not going to work. And the Lions now getting ever so closer of trying to force this again to a 5th. Timeout called by the Patriots. 6-2 our score in advantage of Leo. And tonight's game on Summit City Sports is brought to you by the following, including the Big Eyed Fish, where you can enjoy the best fish in town at 4 different locations. Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire. 2 locations best to serve you off North Clinton and West Jefferson. Tom Steele Tire serves in the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. Ottenmuller Contracting. They will not leave you deep in the water like Baby Shark, but they will provide you peace of mind through the entire process. Visit OttenmullerContracting.com. By Summit Volleyball, building and training the highest quality volleyball players from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. By Jolly Law Firm, the area's premier criminal defense firm, whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation. Jolly Law Firm is the best defense. And by Siaka Cleaning and Restoration, quality work, responsive service, and a commitment to people. Visit them online at siakas.com. 6-2 our score, advantage of Leo. They're trying to force a 5th set. Heritage trying to force this one home and finishing in 4. Chance again up front, off the tip and in. As it is, Bella Hensley getting the tip on the board. And so the Lions back up by 5 as we see the freshman and Marissa Baumann now ready to bring it over. Baumann with the opportunity. Takes her time, runs, jumps, serves, but sails it out of the box. So Heritage with an opportunity to reset as they trail in this 4th set 7-3, but Leo with an opportunity to try to push ever more so forward to force a 5th, but still very early here in this 4th set. A lot of things can happen here, including a commanding swing from Rihanna Wallace, making now 8-3 advantage of Leo. Another swing tip up front. This time off the hands of Weaver, but doesn't get it across. As it takes a generous bounce off the hands. But off the into the net it goes against for Leo. Mia Norris now ready to bring it over. Norris sails it up the middle. Chance again up front. Gets it back to finds Gutzall. Gutzall again. Swung on tip. They get it back. Connecting over with Johnson. Johnson opposite side. Hits this over to Chappell. Chappell sails it out of play. The Patriots back within 4, 9-5 here in set number 4. Joe Northern, Jay Kaplan with you on a Thursday night. Again, busy week of volleyball next week. We will see these Patriots at least once next week, as they will be taking on Wayne on Monday night over at the Generals Arena, as that one sailed inside for an ace and a 3-point game. We'll also have Snyder taking on Concordia, and then Carroll at Belmont next week. Thursday night still a little bit of a wild card, but it is a possibility we may be joining you for South Adams at Heritage coming up on Thursday night. Can't officially confirm that, but if that's the case, you'll see 2 of the best teams in their respective classes, Heritage of Class 3, South Adams of Class 2. Chance again upcoming now for Weaver. Weaver into the net. 10-7 our score, advantage of Leo. And so the Lions again continuing to try to ride the momentum here in this all-important 4th set. But the Patriots trying to shut this down and make the drive south. And another side out going to go against the hands of Bella Hensley. 10-8 our score. So again, Hensley has been a constant force up front for this Leo team. The senior outside hitter, one of 7 for Ashley Robinson Company. Norris gets it over. Connecting back into Heritage territory. They go for another block, but out of play. And the placement again up front this time from number 6 and Maya Ehrman to cut the lead down to 1. 10-9. Pivoted across again from Bickle. Hits this one high, swung down and in. Actually, they ruled that a violation, weirdly enough, and not necessarily just the commanding kill. This time an in-the-net call going against Ehrman, interestingly enough. 11-9 our score. This one brought across, tipped, and got it! Audra Bickle, she somehow found the angle as we take a look at that again one more time. Powered by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. She got a little roll on it on the tip and got it between two up front attackers. And the lead down to 1. Chance again upcoming. Blocked it in! How about back-to-back for number 12? As Audra Bickle finding the front line by any means necessary. 11-11 her score. This one lobbed across. Chance again. Block, tip, back row. Who else? Alexa Walter and number 12, Audra Bickle up front. A little bit of help from Ava Johnson up there too, but the entire front line just helping out on a point that puts them back up by 1. 12-11 here in the 4th. And an ace! And it's these surges of momentum that certainly change matches, don't they? (13-11) advantage to the Patriots. This one backside, swung over and out of play. So the swing going wide off the hands of Kennedy Keel, and it's 14-11 advantage of the Patriots. And now the Patriots just 11 away from finishing this off in 4th and get it up to a 12-0 or 12-3 start here in 2025. Swung over opposite direction. Down from Wallace. Wallace again gets this over. Tips back. Another chance. Wallace hits it out of play. And so the run is on right now for Heritage, as Leo will take a timeout. 15-11 our score. Well, again, another reminder, volleyball-wise, next week we'll have a full slate of action, including 2 courts here at Leo coming up next Saturday. All day next Saturday, we'll have 2 of 3 courts covering for you for the 2025 Leo Invitational right here at Leo High School. Can't wait to join you for that one. Myself, Caden Linder will be out here as well on court number 2, as we will have the coverage from courts 1 and 2 all day long here at Leo. That'll be coming up on the 20th, and great teams involved. The Woodland Warriors, certainly one team to keep an eye on in that field. Leo also in there. Snyder also in the field as well. New Haven in there too. So again, a lot of great local teams in the Leo Invitational field. We can't wait to bring it for you right here on Summit City Sports, coming up on Saturday. Be an all-day event beginning just before 9 a.m. next Saturday afternoon. Another chance swing tip up front, this time back in Leo territory. Lopped back opposite side over to Bickle. Tipped back and in! As a little bit of a backdoor deflection on the opposite side. And the lead now extended back to 5. 16-11 here in the 4th. Patriots again on the run, this time sails out of the box. So Leo with a chance to reset. But it is Heritage again with the commanding effort. Another swing coming in from the hands of Hensley. Gets this across to Walter. And forced it out of play off the hands of Hensley. 17-12 our score. And the Patriots certainly showing why they have been a resilient team this entire season. Again, you take a look at 5-game matches. They haven't played too many of them. And the ones they've won, they've had to go the distance, but a team that will stretch you out just a little bit more. In fact, their only sweep win was against Adams Central, and that was on Tuesday night. 17-13 our score. All the other matchups that they've faced off against, they have had to go the distance in full 5-game matches. The loss given against Belmont back on September 2nd, 3-1. But we'll see what this team is made of. This Heritage team continues to try to make themselves for here in 2025 as this one sails out of the box. As we'll see them again on Monday night against Wayne. And schedule permitting, we may see them against South Adams at Heritage coming up on Thursday. Again, schedule permitting, cannot confirm that will be on the schedule or not, but it is a strong possibility we will be there for that. This one swung off the hands and in this time for Palming. As Palming got a hand on it, Marissa Weaver also on the assist. And it's 18-15 advantage of Leo. And a timeout called by the Patriots. We'll take it with them. 18-15, you had a feeling this was going to get close, and it's certainly going to get a little closer. Back in a moment.
Thanks for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level.
18-15 our score. Leo trying to force a fifth late here in the fourth. Chance again, swung down and in. This time, Milena Gutzall gets it across the board. And a 4-point game as Heritage trying to avoid going to a fifth, and if a win here tonight, be their first 3-1 win here in 2025. Another chance. Great block again up front up from the hands of Herman. Now Leo with a chance. Block save from Johnson. They got to go back row, and they do. Dug out by Bauman. Chance again for Weaver. Block, tipped, and got it. A quad hit call against the Patriots. And a great deflection from the hands of Weaver to try to force the scuffle. So certainly far from over here in the fourth as the Patriots lead by 3, but the Lions, one of the more resilient teams we've seen here this season, where the 3-7 record certainly does not show what this team is really about. This one sails out of the box. Chance again upcoming this time for Heritage as the ball is running away going into the classrooms or near the classrooms here at Leo. into the hallway. Hess gets this across. Back again in Patriot territory. Blocked again by Weaver. As Emerson Weaver gets it across. So we'll show that again one more time. She gets the commanding swing up front. Finds a way to block it down and in front of 3 different Patriot attackers. But into the net it goes. 21-17 here in the fourth. Now another chance up back middle. They get it back to connect over with Weaver. Weaver swung up. They get it inside. Finds Bickle. Could not get another answer. And a little miscommunication up the middle. And it's 21-18. Here comes number 31, and Chappell to bring it across. Into the net it goes. So a quick net violation to make it 22-18 here in the fourth. So the Patriots again trying to get their 12th win of the season. Leo trying to play spoiler. Not high enough for Weaver. 23-18. For those of you who were just watching the Homestead and Zwinger game, the Spartans coming back winning 3-2. We welcome you inside, where Heritage is on the verge of closing this one out in 4. But the Lions have had a commanding effort to try to battle back in here in this one. Little cross communication, couldn't get it to go. And it's match point advantage of Heritage. And the Heritage faithful starting to stand up. Or at least some of them starting to stand up. Swung over, finding Ehrman. Ehrman gets this high. Dug up opposite end. Tipped over. Johnson scores! And that is how the match will come to a close. So Leo wins it in 4, or Heritage wins it in 4, 25-18 in the fourth. They win it 30-28, 23-25, 25-13, 25-18. And a commanding second half effort in this matchup for the Patriots to win it in 4. Our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game, a lot of different nominees you could really give it to, but Ava Johnson found a way to really get the commanding blocks and in time for the Patriots and the swings to get them over the hump and on the board. As a reminder, tomorrow night, Friday night's a great night for football. 7 games across the network. Myself and Joe Hacker will be at DeKalb for an all-important NE8 matchup as East Noble takes on DeKalb. Other games on the network will have Southside taking on Bishop Luers. My cameraman Jake Kaplan will join Caden Linder for New Haven at Leo. We'll also have Wayne at Snyder, Eastside at Churubusco, among other games here on Summit City Sports. Volleyball, we'll see these Heritage Patriots again on Monday night as they take on the Wayne Generals. We will see you next week on the court, but before that, we'll see you tomorrow night on the gridiron. For all of us here at Summit City Sports, Joe Northern saying so long, where Heritage wins it 3-1.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is